Alright, there's been some controversy lately. About 2012 Olympic men's basketball could beat the 1992 men's basketball dream team, the greatest team ever assembled. And we're here to give you our thoughts and opinions about this talk. Alright, now do you think that this year's team with Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, LeBron James
Well, they all got the speed.
could beat the dream team?
It could beat the dream team because they got all the speed. They go do it and make a layup. That's nice.
You saying they can get off the fast break?
Yeah. That the dream team.
That's my cousin Nigel. But yeah. What he's
trying
trying to say is that this year's team is a lot faster than them. And I don't know which way I can go with on this topic because the dream team had so much size and strength, and they had Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson. I would say Larry Bird, but he had the back problems. Scottie Pippen. It was just Karl Malone, Charles Barkley, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Clyde Drexler. It's just a team that is unbelievable that those players were unbelievable. And I'm starting to lean more to Dream Team because even though that this year's team is fast, it's just that they have Michael Jordan, the greatest player of all time. And I know a lot of people have been saying that Kobe's crazy for this, but you guys can't fault Kobe for that. I mean, you're not gonna say, "Oh, we're worse than the Dream Team. We're nothing compared to the Dream Team." He has to have confidence in his team. It's to boost morale of his team. Kevin Durant, Darren Williams, young guys.
The young guys got the speed and they could easily break the defense into the Dream Team.
I mean, it would be a great game, but this is what gets me is that this year's team, they don't even have all the best players. We don't have Dwight Howard. They don't have Andrew Bynum. No Roy Hibbert. I'll take Roy Hibbert over Tyson Chandler. I don't know. I might have to take Tyson Chandler because he's an NBA champion and he's a defense champion for 2012. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Power forwards. We don't have Blake Griffin because of the left knee injury. Meniscus tear. I had the same thing on my left knee. But the small forward position is so deep on this year's team.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Andre Iguodala.
Well, they're all very good players.
They're all very good players. Shooting guards are Kobe, James Harden. Who's the other shooting guard? I don't know, but point guards, Russell Westbrook, Darren Williams, Chris Paul.
Also, Westbrook got the speed.
He's athletic. He's an athletic individual. I mean, if we could get the greatest players from this year's team, because we don't have all the greatest players. I mean, we're missing Derrick Rose. If it was up to me, Derrick Rose, Chris Paul. I know a lot of people say Russell Westbrook, but I'll put Rajon Rondo in there with Chris Paul and Derrick Rose because Rajon Rondo is just a complete passer. Because you got Derrick Rose, athletic scorer like Russell Westbrook, and then you got a Chris Paul who's just an overall point guard. He can shoot, but passes too. You got Rajon Rondo who's just a strict passer, even though he can score. And of course, you have to throw in Kobe. Kobe, one of the greatest players of all time, in my eyes, one of the top 5. He's just amazing what he's done. 88 points.
Yeah.
So I think the personnel for this year's team, if we had it up to par, all of our greatest players, we could potentially beat the Dream Team.
Yeah.
But I can't say that though because you have Michael Jordan.
Well, in those days they had big players.
A lot of bigger players.
Big players.
I mean, just think about it. Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, fierce tandem defensively and offensively. They had John Paxson. I said Paxson, John Stockton, Karl Malone. That tandem right there was fierce in the 90s.
Yeah.
I mean, just have Clyde Drexler jumping out the gym. You got not Karl Malone. You got David Robinson, powerhouse, defense, offense. You got Patrick Ewing, who's gonna throw your shot out of the gym. He's gonna send it, and offensively a beast. I mean, you got point guard Magic Johnson, one of the greatest to ever live.
Johnson. He made a lot of points then.
Yeah. I mean, at the small forward position, Charles Barkley at his pinnacle of his career, his prime.
Then again, when they bring the Dream Team at those days, Michael Jordan thought he was better than all those players.
I mean, yeah, they all thought they were. Because you get the top players from each team.
Yeah.
They're all going to go at it. I mean, the practices were fierce, more fierce than the games. And I don't know if any of you guys watched the exhibition match with the 2012 Olympic team against Dominican Republic. We watched it.
Yeah.
And they, in the first 6 seconds, Chris Paul stole the ball and got an assist to Carmelo Anthony. I mean, this year's team is no joke.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Dream Team. I mean, I still got to say Dream Team because they have Air Jordan and Clyde Drexler and Karl Malone. I mean, the team was fierce, but this year's team is no joke either.
Yeah, they don't play no games.
So, final thoughts. Who do you think would win, Dream Team or this year's team?
I think this year's team because they have the power.
The fast?
Yeah.
The quick?
They're fast.
He says this year's team because of the quickness. And I gotta go with the Dream Team, even though that this year's team is quick and we'll run the Dream Team quick, like on speed. But the Dream Team, you have Michael Jordan, Clyde Drexler, all of them in their prime, you know?
Yeah.
It's hard to say. Well, that concludes today's video. This is Alec Garcia, Nigel Diaz. All right, peace.